Why would a rich, famous guy marry a 34-year-old woman? If you started immediately, you might be able to have 2 kids, and she's publicly had sex with a ton of guys. Despite her wealth, she's very low quality for any successful male. Just seems weird and almost like he's a gay guy. Why would a successful man want a middle-aged woman who's already on tour? Could it be because he's gay? This single-handedly might be the wildest tweet I've ever read. Is it gay to like pussy? Because this dude seems to think so. And maybe he's dating a 34-year-old because he's also 34 years old? Does every successful man have to date a woman that's 10 years younger than them? And also, what kind of freak looks at a woman and think, I could only have 2 kids with her at the most? Listen, dude, she's probably one of the most popular and richest celebrities on the planet right now. A lot of people are gonna want to date her. Okay, so as you guys can tell from that tweet, a lot of the Taylor Swift hate has gotten way out of hand recently. And I actually was thinking about making a video on this before this topic blew up in the mainstream. But hey, better late than never on my YouTube channel, right? First off, I am not by any means a Taylor Swift fan. I know maybe like 3 songs of hers, but now I feel like I'm at the point that I have to defend her because so many of the accusations made against her are they're just straight up brain dead, dude. Now, I'm not saying that you can't make reasonable critique of her. For example, her private jet emissions being way too high is a perfectly valid criticism. And to be honest, I think her audience can come off as cult-like too often. And just sometimes generally insufferable. But recently, a lot of the shit that people have been saying about her is just out of this world. They're just so bad, so I want to show them to you. Let's start with this man, Charlie Kirk, and his gang of goons. They've been going after Taylor for like months now at this point.
I have to be honest, I don't like Taylor Swift and at all. And
most guys don't.
Well, isn't that the real topic, right?
But that's kind of the real topic, and I feel as if she's being forced upon our culture, like it's this Taylor Swift colonizing effort.
I don't know, dude. Like, almost every girl I know just loves Taylor Swift, and it seems pretty organic to me. And if it was like manufactured, I feel like I would come across that way less.
I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. She's a narcissist. I don't think that she's very talented.
Oh, Charlie, tell us what you really think. Thou doth protest too much.
She's nasty. She's ugly. Nobody likes her. She looks like nobody likes her. She looks like a teenage boy. Like, dudes don't like her. Like, if you put her in front of, like, she's ugly.
That's true.
Okay. Why are we calling her ugly? Like, what has she done to you? And the fact that you have to say it so many times makes me think that you actually think she's attractive. And come on, guys, are we really gonna say that this is ugly? Like, I know beauty is subjective and everything, but are we seriously gonna go as far as saying this is ugly?
He's ugly.
That's true. Yeah. Does Taylor Swift have any eggs left?
How childish are you? Has your brain not progressed beyond the age of like 15? Because I don't think it did. And is that supposed to be a joke? Like, aren't you supposed to be a political commentator? Why are you making jokes about how many eggs women have?
Like bitter, angry women. And that's like, Taylor Swift.
Like librarian. Like,
look inward.
If I got dragged to one Taylor Swift concert, I will never go back. I was in the very back. It was awful. It was all women and gays. That was it. And I was like, I want to be dead right now.
Then why were you there? Just leave then. Your friend that dragged you there isn't holding you hostage. And he acts like having an audience of women and gays is like a bad thing.
Her body count will have a museum and galleria dedicated to it at the end of her career.
Does it make you mad that she gets more dick than you do pussy?
She doesn't dress well at all. I mean, she dresses like super revealing. What is virtuous about her for young women to glean? Like, date as many men as possible, complain all the time, ruin men's lives.
She hasn't started a family. She's in her mid-30s.
You have no kids. Like, it's a terrible role model.
All right. First of all, I'm just going to say it. Celebrities do not have to be good role models. That's up to the parents. And second of all, Charlie Kirk, I'm going to need you to exercise something that I'm sure you don't have a lot of, and that's empathy. How exactly is she destroying men's lives? Is dating a man and not ending up marrying them destroying their life? I'm sure for like an incel it is. Do you really think men are that weak, Charlie?
If young women start dressing sluttier because of Taylor Swift, which makes their life miserable. Like when women dress like this,
I don't know if
100%. I'm telling you, it's like why are you dressing like that, Taylor Swift?
I think it's worse.
You're dressed like a stripper.
I don't get it. Is she ugly or sexy?
She's ugly.
That's true.
And it's the audience. You go to one of her concerts. It's not like a family friendly. It's a strictly female.
What? Do you want her concerts to be like Barney or something? Like, how family friendly are we talking here? Does every concert have to be like a church? Like, what exactly are you talking about that they aren't family friendly? I feel like Taylor Swift is one of the more family friendly concerts that you could probably go to.
There's no men that really enjoy Taylor Swift. They just don't. Men fake enjoying Taylor Swift in
There's
order
no men
to
who
impress
enjoy Taylor
women.
Swift.
Yeah, that's right. No men could possibly enjoy Taylor Swift.
Let's also remind you, her politics are cancerous. Her politics are poison.
She doesn't do the stuff that a political true believer
but
would
she
really
just
do.
did something. She got 4 million girls registered in like 24 hours. You see that? She broke the website.
Oh no, she got people registered to vote? Oh no, how terrible.
Oh no. Anyway, last week...
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are no more. Over under, Blake.
Like until they're dead. I could see their suicide pact taking effect.
No, not that one. Now,
I don't think they're together now. I think this is all a psyop.
I think she's very alien-esque. I mean, just look at how she functions.
They switched her out.
You think she's a Martian?
Okay, we're going to stop here before my brain melts through my skull. Because I can't take this incel shit anymore, dude. I just can't. Let's move on to some more mainstream news networks. I'm sure they aren't as unhinged as Charlie Kirk.
We have had enough of Taylor Swift for now.
She shouldn't be liberal. She should be a total conservative.
The Pentagon PSYOP unit pitched NATO on turning Taylor Swift into an asset.
I think she should just stick to her singing and let her love life be what it is.
Biden effectively has Taylor Swift as his VP.
A single post of hers led to 35,000 new registrants. That's arguably more power than the president.
So don't get involved. Don't get involved in politics. We don't want to see you there.
The New York Times just speculated she's a lesbian.
But why? Why is she a lesbian? I don't understand. Like, why do people want Taylor to be a lesbian so bad? Why do people want Travis to be gay so bad? They act like it would be the end of the world if they were. And all of these people are Republicans. So I kind of think they're being incredibly hypocritical right now because, let's be honest, if she was a Trump supporter, I don't think she'd be getting this much heat from them. These people would flip on a dime. They would immediately be like, oh, I love Taylor Swift. She's the best. Now, a lot of people also think that the NFL is a psyop because ultimately the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl, then Taylor Swift will run out onto the field and immediately endorse Joe Biden. I wonder who's going to win the Super Bowl next month. And I wonder if there's a major presidential endorsement coming from an artificially cultured propped up couple this fall. Just some wild speculation over here. Let's see how it ages over the next 8 months. That came from a Republican presidential candidate. How wild is that? Like, why are there tons of people that are absolutely convinced that Taylor's and Travis's relationship is all fake? Like, is your life truly that boring that you have to make up these crazy conspiracy psyop theories? If you really think or believe that's going to happen, I would like to see some evidence. I've never seen any evidence posed other than, oh, you don't think that? You're just a sheep. No, I think they have an actual relationship because I don't see any other evidence to believe otherwise.
Major League Sports, in and of itself, is nothing but a psyop. Get kids plugged into the cycle of going to public indoctrination camps, playing sports for their school, and going to games.
Lady, this is football. How is football indoctrinating people? Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. That gave the same energy.
Many end up devoting their entire childhood to competing in various sports, only to be cut from the team, at which point they become brainwashed into supporting professional teams because they know their dreams of becoming a pro athlete will probably never happen.
Can't people just like sports? Like, if you go with this logic, almost anything is indoctrination.
So then they become obsessed with some grown man who gets paid millions of dollars every year to throw a ball around while promoting poison death shots and child slave labor through various brand deals and endorsements. So sad.
Okay, so she thinks that the vaccine is bad.
I'm not going to get the vaccine, then die.
But what does child slavery have to do with any of this?
Imagine being so brainwashed by sports you actually show up to your team's stadium to shovel snow for free so you can watch a bunch of grown men who are overpaid tackle each other.
Lady, if these people want to spend their free time cleaning up the stadium, I don't see what's wrong with that. What, is it bad to clean up the stadium?
Just imagine for a moment if people were as dedicated to Jesus as they are professional sports. I think the country might look pretty different if that were the case.
About 63% of America is Christian, lady. Like, what more do you want? The majority of America worships Jesus. Do you want everybody to be like a nun or something?
And this ongoing theater, this fake, carefully crafted show that the masses have been hypnotized by and can't seem to turn off.
Yeah, that's because football is entertaining to watch. I'm sure she's real fun at Super Bowl parties. Okay, that's enough insanity for today. Like I said at the top of this video, I didn't want to defend Taylor Swift, but these insane people forced me to because their arguments are just so petty and unsubstantive. And I know a lot of people are just going to call me a simp because I dared to defend somebody that didn't have a dick. I've had plenty of those incel comments in the past. And that's fine because they know they're wrong. They don't need me to tell them that. Anyway, make sure to Taylor Swift that like button. And remember that football is a psyop.